Welcome back to the Community Review on Hot 92.3. I'm Josefa Salinas, your host. Well, by now, if you've listened to my show, you know a lot about me because I tell you all the things you want to know about me. And one of the things everybody knows is how much I love to cook. I absolutely love cooking. Sunday dinners at my house is like, they call it dinner at mom's. And people just come over because they know it's good food, good conversation, good politics, good everything. And we just have a good old time on Sunday afternoon. So I'm always looking for new recipes. And have I got a book for you? This is definitely something you're going to want to put under the tree or under whatever it is you have for the holidays and give to people, because this book, oh my gosh, we can't wait. I've got Sundays planned till next year with this book. It's called The Great American Cookbook, 500 Recipes and Favorite Foods from Every State. Wow, amazing. Kelly's on the phone with us. Good morning.
Good morning, Josefa. How are you?
Absolutely fabulous. So, Kelly, you did the introduction on this book, right?
I did. I have been following the work of someone who is long deceased. Her name is Clementine Paddleford. She was the food editor of the New York Herald Tribune in the 50s and 60s. She is my great inspiration. I'm a professional food writer, and I really wanted to bring her work back. So I wrote the introduction to this collection of recipes that Paddleford collected from 1948 to 1960.
Wow. Now, you're not just a writer. You're an award-winning food writer, okay? And you've authored several books yourself. So tell me what it is about Clementine's recipes that just made this book so much fun, because I'm having a ball. I tell you, there's so many great, amazing recipes that are really like regionally specific, which is really cool.
You know, I'm so glad that you like it. What attracts me to this work is this. You know, long before, now food is such a hot topic that nobody probably doesn't know somebody who isn't a food blogger or who doesn't take pictures of their food and who isn't an addict of the Food Network or something like that. And so these recipes were collected a long time before those things even existed, before we had the internet to share recipes, before we had the Food Network to inspire us. And what we had was newspaper food sections. And what was so amazing about the woman who put together these recipes is that she actually traveled all around the country from state to state cooking with real home cooks. And her whole idea was to try to help inspire people for what to do with that classic problem of, you know, dinner on a busy weeknight. And so the idea was that if you could see what somebody in Indianapolis was cooking and you were in Los Angeles or you were in Atlanta, it would give you ideas to do something different instead of cooking the same old recipes. So for me, it's really nice to sort of bring those recipes back because none of it is very flashy. None of it requires a lot of time or a lot of expensive ingredients, but they're all really regional recipes and things you wouldn't find anyplace else.
Exactly. And I just love. Like if you've never been to the South, you know about food from the South. If you've never been way up in Maine, you've heard about, you know, the soft shell crabs and things like that. So it gives you a chance to, if you've never been to those places, to actually try the food, to cook it and try it yourself.
Well, right. There's this element of the book that's really great armchair travel. You get to have this great vicarious experience because one of the other things about it is unique is that, you know, during the time when Clementine Paddleford was first writing about food, what you had in newspaper food sections were home economists who just printed recipes. So Clementine got out on the road and was writing down the stories, reporting on the stories of the people behind the food. So each recipe comes with a great little essay about the person who made it, the house where she was, where it was first made. So you get a little bit of the background, and I think even for people who aren't cooks, they like to know the stories behind the dishes.
Right.
So that's there too.
Yeah, it's such a great book. It makes an incredible gift. And, you know, with Valentine right around the corner, this would be a perfect gift to give either a woman who doesn't want to cook. And actually, it's a great gift to give a guy.
Yeah, the amazing thing is that because there's such a journalistic approach to the book, because it really reads like a travelogue in so many ways, even when she was alive, Clementine Paddleford had more male readers than female readers, which was really surprising for a newspaper food column. But part of that is just because there's such an emphasis on stories rather than on formulas.
Right. It's more than just, 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of shortening, 1 cup of... It's like a whole story about it, which makes it easier for guys. And more guys are starting to realize that to get our attention, you have to know how to cook, and you better invite me over for a meal that you've prepared.
No, I think that's absolutely true. That old adage about the way to a man's heart through his stomach is really true of women. What woman isn't tremendously impressed when somebody can cook her a nice dinner? And these are very basic recipes. They're nothing complicated going on here. I mean, there are some elegant dishes, but there isn't anything that requires, say, a $52 bottle of vinegar. make.
Exactly. Exactly. The book is called The Great American Cookbook. The introduction is by award-winning writer herself, Kelly Alexander. Please pick it up. It is so amazing. Clementine Paddleford did all the work, and we're making sure everybody gets it. Wonderful gift, whether you're giving it to a guy or a girl. But I'm telling you, guys will love you if you give them this book. And then maybe they'll invite you over for dinner.
That's the hope, right?
Kelly, thanks so much. And whenever you write a book, you make sure you come back and see us.
Oh, thank you, Yosefa. You were great.
Well, it's the new year. We've got new attitudes, resolutions, all kinds of things going on in our life. And then that darn Valentine's Day rolls around. Now, sometimes that can be really awful, and sometimes it can be great. Well, here's a very novel idea for you. What about picking up a book, and you've got somebody in your life that you absolutely are gaga about. You pick up that book, and the book is all about you and that person. What? But you're not a writer. How is this going to happen? Or even better yet, there's somebody you kind of had your eye on, and you'd like to let them know, kind of what you're thinking about them. So you give them this book, and in this book, it's you and that person. Even a bigger novel idea. All right, let me get right down to it. If you've been with us for a few years, you've heard from them before. YourNovel.com, a very unique place to go and spread some love or entice some love and interest. On the phone with me, it's Kathy from the Kathy and Fletcher team. Good morning.
Good morning, Sugar.
How are you?
I'm super. I hope you are.
I am so fabulous. Now, you know what? Let's just get right down to it, because I think everybody's probably still going, what the heck is she talking about? Tell me, please, what YourNovel.com is all about.
Well, it's so fun. Just like you were saying, what we will do is put you and your sweetie, or as you're suggesting, your would-be sweetie, or maybe your favorite celebrity or rock star. We will put the two of you between the pages of your own personalized romance novel, Wild or Mild.
So you get to choose. Now, how does this work? Because, are you just going to insert my name in, and so it's just going to be like,
We would not do anything so basic and blasé.
Okay, of course not.
We are going to put in 20-some personal details about the starring couple. Really super easy. When you go to our website, yournovel.com, first you're going to kind of cruise around and look at some of the 40 different books you can star in. And that's so you can have a choice. We've got vampire novels. We've got books on cruise ships. We've got a dude ranch, a detective novel, the Caribbean, Rome, Tahiti, Alaska. It's a long list. So you got to look around and say, like I really love that hot weather. I'm going to go to this book, Island of Love. I'm going to go to Tahiti in my book. And then you just fill out a little questionnaire, and that's where you put all those details that we are going to actually put in your book. So as you're reading along, you, my darling, are looking lovingly in his bedroom brown eyes, and he's running his fingers through your sexy, lavishly red or whatever color hair. But then we're going to put best friends, where you live and work, your radio station you listen to, that's in there. We've got the airport, the car he drives, how long you've been a couple, your favorite music. So it's really fun, and probably my most fun detail I love to fill in is those sweet little nicknames that you call each other.
So that's why it's important to not just answer the questions like color of hair, brown, color of eyes, blue.
Right.
To put have some descriptive things in there like chocolate chip eyes, chocolate chip brown eyes,
alluring baby blue,
or those ocean blue eyes, or those forest green eyes, stuff like that, to really make it, luscious, shiny, gorgeous, full, run your hands through it brown hair.
That's right.
Get descriptive. It makes it more fun.
It is. It's a romance novel, and it's a romp, and it's just going to be the two of you reading it, so absolutely have some fun with it. And another cool feature, as you know, we have a great dedication page, and that's where you can put, your space is a little bit limited. You can't go too wild, but you can put things like, to my husband Fletcher, who made my dreams come true, from your everyday lover, Kathy, meet you in the bedroom, kisses, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You can have a little more fun then. To Fletch, from Kathy, happy Valentine's.
Right, exactly. And it comes either as a hardback, or you can have an e-book or a softback, right?
That's right. And one of the, I think, neatest options is on either the paperback or the hardback, the actual bound book that you're going to get, you can upload a photo of the starring couple. And again, like if you're going to get away on the range, that book is set at a dude ranch. We had a customer today, I just love this. She uploaded a photo of them and a couple of horses.
Nice.
So they actually are going to be, you know, with their horses on the cover of this book starring them at a dude ranch. We had a couple get Rome, Diamonds, Danger, and Desire, and they uploaded a photo of them in front of the Colosseum in Rome. Cool.
Nice. Very nice.
That's really fun. Probably one of my favorite photos, though, was we have another writer. Gail Gibbs writes our vampire books. We have 3 ebooks, or you can order all 3 as one bound novel. And we had a couple dress up like vampires and upload their photo on the cover of their vampire book.
How cool
So,
is
you
that?
know, it's really this time of year, as you were saying, you know, you can kind of be looking at the chocolates, the flowers. We've done the jewelry. We've done the lingerie. Nothing wrong with all that. Love every idea. But at the same time, this is maybe something different, something totally unique and very, very custom.
Yes. And I tell you, in this day and age, you have to do things to set yourself apart from the rest. Okay? And guys, what a great gift this would be to give to the lady in your life. Not just the other way around, ladies. Men, seriously, do you know how much she would remember you if you gave her a romantic novel starring the 2 of you, and you're the one that went through this process? And it's really not that difficult. You go to yournovel.com. You just answer a series of questions and try to be as descriptive as possible in your answers. And then they put the whole book together for you. So you don't have to worry about being a writer. The writing's all done for you. Am I right, Kathy?
That's right. And you just send it right to the website, and we mail it straight to you. Or if she doesn't live, you know, in your locale, we'll mail it straight to her or him. So you can ship books anywhere in the world as well.
Uh-huh. You got any I'm sorry stories?
I'm sorry?
You know, like an I'm sorry, I did, you know, I'm so sorry, please forgive me stories?
Not yet.
Huh, maybe I'll write that one for
But
you.
You've got me thinking now. That's good.
Yeah.
You know, every year we do release a new novel, and we're very excited. This year happens to mark our 20th year in business. I'm shocked because we still look so young.
You must have started when you were teenagers.
That's it. And so to honor this big birthday we had, we sponsored a romance writing contest. And if you'd gotten in on that, you might have been one of our 10 winners, but next time.
Next time, for sure.
But this romance writing contest yielded 10 winning short stories, and they are truly a blast. We've had so much fun meeting the writers and working with them. And that new book is called Celebrating Romance 2, because at our 10th anniversary, contest book was Celebrating Romance. So that's new this year, and when you go to our webpage, you'll see that book cover flash as they flash through. It's really beautiful. It's got a whole bed of roses. So imagine uploading your photo of you laying on a bed of roses.
There you go. Oh, gosh. Well, I tell you what, whether you give it on Valentine's Day or you save it and give it to somebody for their birthday, I tell you what, you will definitely be remembered forever for doing something just a little bit different. So now what I want to do, Kathy, if it's okay with you, I'd like to give away 2 books right now on the air.
Oh, great. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Okay, here's what you got to do. Now, you know, I can never just be simple like, be caller 92 and you'll be the winner. It doesn't work that way with me. If you want to be one of the people that wins this romantic novel, and remember, it can be mild or wild, you get to pick. You email me right now and tell me why you deserve a little romance in your life. And I'm going to pick 2 winners, and you will have these amazing books from yournovel.com to give away, whether you give it for Valentine's Day or save it for, a birthday, a holiday, or maybe just to hello, baby, it's Friday.
I love that reason.
There you go. Well, I love yournovel.com. It's such an amazing concept and site, and I imagine you and Fletcher just have a ball doing this.
We do. We really, really keep the love alive, and it's our slogan, and we do it every day. We say to each other every day how much we love each other, how much we appreciate each other, and it really matters.
That's great. Again, yournovel.com for all the information, but I'm giving away 2 books right now. If you'd like to have you and your special someone, or maybe you don't have, maybe you're like me, you don't have a special someone, but you've got that hottie that, an actor or a musician or somebody that you've always had fantasy about, have the book written about you and that person. It's a book. It's not real. It can be anything you want it to be, but you're going to have to convince me that you deserve it. So email me, JosephaSalinas at AOL.com, or just go to hot923.com, keyword Josefa. The link will be right there. And let me know why you deserve a little romance in your life today. And Kathy, thank you to you and Fletcher for making sure that romance is always alive and kicking.
Oh, thank you, honey. It's our pleasure.
Okay, don't forget, if you want that book for your special somebody, or maybe just the person you're dreaming about, make sure you email me at JosephaSalinas at AOL.com. All the information's right there at hot923.com, keyword Josefa. I am Josefa Salinas. Until we get together again, you stay strong, stay focused, and most of all, stay informed. I'll see you next Sunday on the Community Review, Hot 92.3. Have a terrific and fabulous day. Go on, curl up with a good book. Have fun.